part of Gympie this weekend is Casey Barnes. He's got great shows, 4 of them. He's lined up on the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday. There's no excuse not to see Casey Barnes, and of course he's got a brand new single out, but his previous single, of course, is The Way We Ride.
Still in the top 10.
It's still in the chart. Spent 4 weeks at number 1. His first single off the album, Just Like Magic, spent plenty of weeks at number 1. He is on a roll at the moment, and he joins us now. Congratulations on all the success, but I must say it's well deserved, Casey Barnes.
Thank you so much, guys. Nice to be with you.
Wow, what a cracker of the last few months you've been having, hey?
It's funny. It's been a lot of hard work for the last few years, but now it's sort of just starting to head in the right direction. It's exciting.
You're going to become one of these overnight successes, aren't you?
Oh man, it's a lot of work. I think we're onto a good thing now, and especially I think it's made a massive difference teaming up with the guys that I've written the last few singles with, and they've produced them as well. We've sort of got a bit of a good thing happening there, so it's working out okay.
Do you think you finally found who Casey Barnes is?
I think so. I definitely think so, and I think it's a little bit to do with the fact that these guys have got me out of my comfort zone as well. One of the guys I'm working with, his name's Michael Painter, and he's just an incredible singer in his own right, and he's got me out of my comfort zone vocally. I used to record songs that were sort of comfortable and there were no big belty notes or, anything like that. But he's definitely encouraged me to sort of experiment with pushing myself a little bit more, and it's definitely helping.
It's funny about those great producers. I know Shane Nicholson said about Matt Fell, he sees and hears things that other people just don't.
Yes, that's exactly right. And I mean, working with these guys, they're just so super talented and gifted, and when you can team up with people like that and Shane, it just makes a huge difference.
A lot of this comes on the back of some going back a few years, getting together with Rick Price and spending a lot of time doing the songwriting and engaging each other and pulling the best out of it.
Yeah, look, Rick is, it sort of all started with Rick, to be honest. I mean, meeting him in Nashville and, the two of us teaming up there for a good probably 3 or 4 years working together. He taught me so much about songwriting, I guess becoming even a better performer, a better singer. And it's ironic because Michael Painter, who I'm now working with, his idol is Rick Price. So he absolutely loves him and just, thinks he's one of the best things to have come out of Australia. And I'd have to agree, it's funny how the circle sort of works.
Now, it would have been funny when Just Like Magic came out and someone said to you, you're going to get a number 1 single off this album. You would have been happy to take one, wouldn't you?
Would have been more than happy with one. I mean, I was just stoked to finally get the album out there and people to hear it. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a great response and absolutely stoked.
Getting 2 off of it, and folks, when we play this shortly, The Way We Ride, Keep Me Coming Back, that's going to keep you coming back, and I reckon I'm going to make a prediction that it's going to be 3 for 3 for Casey Barnes.
I hope you're right, mate. This one's one of my favourites. I've been busting and sitting on it for, I guess, the last 6 months, so I'm stoked to finally have it out there and hope everyone likes it.
When you're releasing nowadays, I notice that we've got the video ready to go, everything's all set to go, such a huge and important part of it. Is it something that before you write a song now you think, okay, I have to be able to, when I write this song, I need to be writing it with a video clip in mind of what we're going to do? Does it all package together, or how does that all work?
Yeah, it's a good question. Sometimes the clip and the song and the whole idea sort of do all come together. I think when I released Live As One, that was a real planned sort of package, all the whole concept, because the song was all about a global message and we had a whole vision with what we wanted to do with that song. But sometimes clips just sort of come about after the song was recorded, but definitely I try and merge the two together and, have the clip and the single ready to go all at the one time, because I think people these days, they really want to see something as well as hear it. So when the song comes out, I know myself, I might hear a song on the radio, but then when I see the clip, it sort of sometimes makes me love the song even more. So it's nice to have everything all together.
And I always say, we hear a song, then when we watch the film clip, sometimes we go, oh, that's how he or she is seeing this song.
That's a good point. And sometimes it can go one of two ways. Sometimes myself, I'll hear a song and then I'll see the clip and I'll just go, that was not what I was thinking at all. And then other times it'll be the opposite, and I'll hear the song and then I'll see the clip and it'll just be like, wow, that's amazing. So making video clips is a whole nother process, and I know I've heard Fanny Lumsden talk about it as well, and it's one of her favourite parts, the whole process, and it's definitely one of my favourite bits as well, because it sort of just brings the whole song to life on another level. I really enjoy shooting clips. It's always a lot of fun.
If you're home this weekend, you shouldn't be. You should be at the muster, and you'll be able to see Casey Barnes live Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Definitely playing all of the brand new tracks that we've just released. So I'm really looking forward to performing this new one live for the first time.
Well, folks, make sure you get along while you're at the muster and say good day to Casey Barnes. I'm sure that he'll be looking forward to seeing his fans and see who's buying his music, listening to his music, and those first-timers who may never have seen Casey before. I tell you what, you're going to be hooked, folks. It's this weekend, Casey Barnes at the Gympie Muster.
Here's Casey Barnes, Keep Me Coming Back.